Hello everyone, today we'll discuss a DI set, mainly your pie chart. This question is your XCAT question, came in your CAT 18. So let's see the question. So this is your main question stem, the pie chart that this question has, and these are the questions that this set has. This is your question number 1, question 2, question 3, and your last question. I hope everyone has tried solving it. Now let's see how to go about it. Now from this entire paragraph, the main striking information that we can deduce is this, that is helpful for our question solving is this, the last 3-4 lines. These are this. These are the main lines that are required for solving the entire set. What does these lines say? That your months in that your second quarter for your 2016, the months that it has are April, May and June forms an AP. Likewise, your months in your fourth quarter that are October, November and December forms an AP. Okay, now let's see the pie chart. Now if we see for quarter 2 2016, we know that the 3 months form an AP, and we know the value for April, that is 40. Now we'll assume the first term to be A. Second term would be your A plus D. Third term would be your A plus 2D. Now if we add all these terms, we'll get 3 plus 3 A plus D. And we know that the value for 3 times A plus D is 150. So from there we'll get the value of A and D. So we know that 3 times A plus D equals to 150. So your A plus D is nothing but 50. And we know that A is 40 because this is your first term of an AP. That means D comes out to be 10. Now from here we can get the value for your May and June. So your May would be 50 and your June would be 60. So your common difference is 10. 40 plus 10, 10. Okay. Likewise, you have to find for your October, November and December. Again, these 3 forms an AP. So we know that your A plus D would be 120. Like you have to assume first term to be A, second term to be A plus D and A plus 2D. You will get your value A plus D as 120. We know that A is 100 because your first term is October and the value for October is 100. So we know that your D would be 20. So if your D is 20, then therefore your November would be 120 and for December it would be 140. Now let's see the question. Now the question says, what is the percentage increase in sales in December 2017 as compared to the sales in 2016? We know that the value for December is nothing but 140 and this is your 120. So your December 16 is your 140. I'll write it as December 16 equals to 140, and your December 16 is nothing but, see, 150 plus 170 is nothing but 320. 500 minus 320 is 180. So your December 17 is nothing but 180. So our percentage increase would be change minus initial. So that is nothing but 180 minus 140, that is 40 upon initial, that is this, upon 140. So this is nothing but your 2 by 7, that is 1 by 7 is 14.28. So your 2 by 7 is 28.57. Hence your option is B. Now let's go to the next question. In which quarter 2017 was the percentage increase in sales from the same quarter of 2016 the highest? Okay, I'll draw a table. Here it would be a 16, 17, and here it would be a change. Here it will be changed. Okay. For quarter 2 16, the value is 150. And for your quarter 2 for the year 17 is nothing but your this. So that is nothing but your 200, 65, 75, 140 and 60, 200. Okay, so your change is 50. Now let's see for quarter 4. The quarter 4 for the value is 360. And for the year 17 it is 500. So your change is nothing but 140. Now for quarter 1, the value for 16 is this 80, 60, 100. That is nothing but your 240. And for your quarter 1 for 17 is nothing but 160, 100 and 120. That is nothing but 380. So your change again is 140. And for quarter 3 what we see is the value for 16 is that is 75, 120 and 55. That is nothing but 250. Yeah, 190, 250. And for your 2017 the value for quarter 3 is 220. So here your change is minus 30. Hence we can directly eliminate quarter 3. Now let's see for quarter 4 and quarter 1. Now the change is 140, but the bases are different. Now we know that if it is given that 2 by 7, we'll take an easy example than this. If we compare 1 by 3 and 1 by 5, see the numerator is same. For you in this case is the change. Now the value of 1 by 3 and 1 by 5, which one would be greater, depends upon your denominator. Now we know that 1 by 3 is 33.33%, 1 by 3%, and 1 by 5% is nothing but your 20%. So we know that the fraction which has a smaller denominator would yield a bigger number. Just like this, just in our case for this set, we know that for this and this, we know that the change is 140. Now your entire value would depend upon your base on your denominator, and we know that 240, the fraction which has a base of 240 or the denominator or ST 240 would be a greater fraction as compared to the one which has a larger base, that is your denominator. Hence quarter 4 is ruled out, as we know that quarter 1 is always greater than your quarter 4. Now the fight remains between your quarter 2 and quarter 1. Now if we see clearly, your quarter 1 is nothing but 50 by 150, that is nothing but 1 by 3. And if we see your this is for quarter 2, I'm sorry, quarter 2, 1 by 3. And if we see for quarter 1, what we see is nothing but 14 by 24, 14 by 24, that is nothing but 7 by 12. We know that 1 by 12 percentage, that is 100 by 12 is 8.33. So if we calculate roughly, what would be 7 by 12? Somewhere around 58.33 something. Hence our option is quarter 1. So for your answer option for this would be quarter 1. I hope everyone has understood this. Now let's go to the next question. Now the next question says, during which quarter was the percentage decrease in sales from previous quarter sales the highest? Okay, percentage decrease in sales. Okay, again we'll make a table for the options. Now quarter 4 of 17 was 500, and your quarter 3 for 17, the question is asking the previous quarter. So for quarter 4 17, for the year 2017, the previous quarter would be quarter 3 of 2017. So your value for quarter 3 2017 is nothing but 500, nothing but 220. So your change is nothing but 280. Now for quarter 1 of 17, now quarter 1 of 17 is this value. Now this is what? This is 380. and the previous quarter for quarter 1 17 would be your last quarter 16, that is your quarter 4, and the value for this is 360. So the value is increasing, so this is plus 20. Now for quarter 2 of 17, now quarter 2 of 17 the value is nothing but 210, this one. Sorry, it would be your 200 because it is 65 60 65 70, that is your 140, and 200, and we know that your value for quarter 1 is 380. So actually here we are getting a negative sales, that is the sale is dropping for your quarter 2 as compared to, so this we get minus 80, this is your 280, positive of 280, positive of 20. And now see quarter 2 of 16. Quarter 2 of 16 is 150, and your quarter 1 would be that is your 240. Again a deficit of 90, that is your minus 90. Actually we have to calculate for these two options only. Why? Because the question is asking percentage decrease in sales. Over here we are getting a positive change, like the sale is increasing. Now if we see the difference over the previous quarter, now see over the previous quarter, so our denominator would be the previous quarter. So for option C the fraction would be 180 by 380, that is nothing but 18 by 38, that is again nothing your 9 by 19. And for your quarter 2 of 16 the value would be 90 by 240, that is nothing but 9 by 24, that is nothing but 3 by 8. Now again we come down to the fraction, that if you know your fractions really well, you'll get these calculations very quickly. Like for example, we know that 100 by 19 is nothing but your 5.2 something, so your 9 would be something around 47, so somewhere around 47.xx. No need to calculate the exact value for the same. Now we know that 100 by 8 is nothing but your 12.5, so your 3 by 8 would be 37.5, hence our option would be this, where the difference is 180. So your answer option is quarter 2 of 17, this option. Now let's see the last question for the same. Now what the question says, during which month was the percentage increase in sales from the previous month sales the highest? Okay, now here, now in the earlier question we were comparing quarter to quarter, now here the calculation would include your month to month, like March 16 with your Feb 16, like this. Again we'll make a table. March 16 the value is 100, the previous month would be Feb 16, and the value for Feb is 60, hence a change of 40. Now let's see the next option, October 16, the value is 100, and the previous month is September, and the value for September is 55, so a change of 45. Now let's see for October 17, the value for October 17 is 150, and the value for September is your 70, so the difference is 80. Now for March 17 the value is 160, and the value for Feb 17 is 100, so a change of 60. Now we know that we have three options having the base or the denominator as 100, so we can directly compare. We know that in any case March 17 would be greater than your March 16 and October 16, as the bases are same, the value depends, the final value solely depends upon your numerator, and the numerator for March 17 is greatest among your March 16 and October 17, hence we can rule out these two options. Now we are left with 80 upon 150, that is 8 by 15 for the month October, for the option October 17, 8 by 15, and 6 by 16, that is nothing but 3 by 8 for your option March 17. Again, we know that 1 by 8 is 12.5, so 3 by 8 is your 37.5, and we know that 1 by 15 is nothing but your 1 by 15, or your 100 by 15 is nothing but 6.66, so your 8 by 15 is nothing but your 53.xx, hence 53.xx, hence your answer option would be your 8 by 150, that is your October 17, this option. I hope you have understood this set. So see, this set was pretty basic. You just require the basic understanding of AP, and if you are just doing AP at your grassroots level or your base level, you will start from this concept only, where you assume terms as to be A, your first term to be A, or in some cases as A minus T, and the rest was just the utilization of the concept of percentages. So see, in DILA you do get some easy sets, so you just have to identify those and solve them quickly. I hope everyone has understood this set. Thanks and happy learning.